Do you know the real story of the juniper tree? This tale is one of the darkest stories collected by the Brothers Grimm. A woman looked at a few drops of blood that had fallen onto the snow and made a wish. Her wish came true, but years later, that wish would turn into a horrifying family secret. Once upon a time, a woman and her husband lived peacefully in their home. The one thing they wanted most was a child. One winter day, the woman was sitting beneath a juniper tree beside their house when she accidentally cut her finger. A few drops of blood fell onto the snow. Looking at the bright red drops against the white snow, she said, "I wish for a child as white as snow and as red as blood." Some time later, her wish came true. She gave birth to a baby boy. But shortly after the child was born, she died. Years later, the father remarried. His new wife gave birth to a daughter. However, the stepmother never loved her husband's son. She did not want the family inheritance to be shared. As time passed, her jealousy grew stronger and stronger. One day, she called the boy over on a pretense. She told him there was an apple inside a chest and asked him to take it out for her. As the boy bent down to reach for the apple, the woman slammed the heavy lid shut. The boy was killed instantly. When the stepmother realized what she had done, she was terrified. But she quickly came up with a plan. She placed the boy on a chair. She positioned his head back in place and tied a scarf around his neck. From a distance, he looked as if he were still alive. A little later, the young girl, Marlene, came home. The stepmother said to her, "Go ask your brother for the apple." Marlene approached her brother, but he did not answer. She called to him again. Still no response. The little girl became frightened. She gently pushed him in an attempt to get his attention. The boy fell to the floor. Marlene was horrified. She had no idea that her brother had already been dead. Crying uncontrollably, she ran to her mother. She believed that she had killed her brother herself. Later in the story, the boy's bones are placed beneath the juniper tree where his mother is buried. That night, a shining bird rises from the tree. The bird is actually the spirit of the boy. It begins to fly around the village. Through a mysterious song, it tells the story of what happened to him. Everyone who hears the song becomes enchanted. No one knows who the bird really is, but little by little, the bird brings the truth into the light. Eventually, the bird returns home. The truth is finally revealed. The stepmother is punished in a supernatural way for her crime. Marlene is reunited with her brother, and in the end, the boy returns to life in human form once again.